Talking about the design, the principal design elements that characterize the new Doblò are starting in the front end. As you can see, we have a very strong front that is inspired by modern SUVs to give as well the sense of security and protection to the client, as well a good proportion with the rest and the rear part of the vehicle. Of course, as a commercial vehicle, but also as a people mover, it has a very big body in the rear. To balance this, we balanced it with a strong front end, a strong, upright and proud front end, which is characterized by the front shield holding the logo with the side protectors, all integrated car color bumpers, and the big and open eyes, the headlamps, that with very detailed chrome elements, giving brilliant look to the car. So going ahead, we're coming to the second important area, which is the windscreen, which with a very characteristic element that's wrapping around the A-post, following towards the rear and ending up in all of the length of the car. This to give the car a more stance, because the car viewed that in a three-quarter view looks wider, stronger, is standing more sturdy on the road. This helps again to give the sense of security and protection, but also of riding comfort and safety. This is put together with the cap that emphasizes the volume of the rear area and of course of the space for the inhabitants of the car. On the other side, we have emphasized wheel arches, which coming from the front end, creating this muscle that's laying on the wheel arches. The wheel arches are connected between front and rear, giving again a muscle, a strength and a dynamic to the car. All the character lines are inclined towards the front. Also this to give more emphasis to the dynamic of the car. Dynamic not to reach sportiveness, dynamic to reach agility. And agility for a car that has to move in the city centers is a very important fact. Also the rear end is characterized by a very strong design element. This element is the frame. The frame that's wrapping around the tailgate to emphasize the size as well as of the tailgate, as well of the interior space on it. It's also characterized by this big screen, which is an all-glass surface that holds the logo in the center. So it's very precious and recalling modern design and innovative styling. Altogether with the full integration of the bumper that gives protection. Of course, all this serves to accede to the interior space of the trunk. In there, if we open, we find an enormous booth with lots of space already in a normal configuration, possibility to have 7 seats, and another small, more technical aspect. In the beginning, I talked about the 2 soles. One example, for example, how we managed to reach the 2 soles is simply that for a commercial vehicle, you need a very high payload, whereas for a people mover, you need a very comfortable ride. We developed a new rear suspension, independent rear suspension, which allows us to get up to 1 ton payload, but also a comfortable and safe ride with a very good street holding. And all this allowed us to get a very flat floor, which is low from the ground, very wide between the wheel arches. And even in this specific car is the natural power version. You do not see any fuel tanks of the natural gas version. So we even could match the ecological version and ecological thinking. All this because we started right from the beginning to develop the 2 soles, the 2 cars, with all these specific requests together right from the beginning and not adding on compromises in the end.